Hi there, viewers. Thank you for joining the live chat session. Three new stories for you, important developments from Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Somaliland. These three developments point towards the coming days, how coming days would be in terms of regional peace, regional stability. Let me welcome the participants, then we'll get going. Alim Gizao, the first one who commented today. Alim is a member too. He's one of the first members of the channel. Special welcome to you, Alim. If you want to be a member, you can click the link given in description section of this live chat or description section of videos. Members have special badges. And there's a difference between subscriber and a member. But you cannot be a member being in Ethiopia. You can be a member if you are in some other countries where YouTube membership is allowed. Sam says, welcome, buddy. How are you, Sam? Horn Alice says, good evening, bhai. How are you doing? I'm fine, Horn Alice. How are you? Kitam Ke Gide says, welcome, Kidane Birhane, second member who joined today. How are you, Kidane? Birhano Eregavi says, hi, Mr. Sajid. I am following your show from South Africa. Are you, Birhano? How is South Africa? Sammy has joined too. Sammy says, Sajid, how are you doing? I'm fine. I think you were a member, Samias, if I'm not wrong. Caustic Soda joined too. Lisa Redmond joined. Teddy Fan. Mythico Durasa here. Ambacho joined as well. Mr. Nice Guy says, Sajid, why are you ignoring all the Tegaros inside Brigade Nhamedu? Just look at their social media profile before 2020 and you can see it. I'll respond to it. Goetiom Gizai says, hi. Birhano says, we like your program. Thank you, Birhano. This program is possible because of you. You people join, you ask questions, you respond to my videos, you interact with each other. That is how this live chat is made possible. Mikhail joined to Eritrea. Pearl of Red Sea says, Abiy Ahmed is playing with fire. Yamaskan says, how are you, Sajid? I remember when Ethiopia forced to celebrate Ginbot 20. Yes, okay, Sammy. I just wanted to confirm. Kemal Hussain says, how are you, brother? I'm fine. Kamal Wallo says, hello, sir. Good evening. How are you, Wallo? So firstly, was another program organized by Brigade Nhamedu in Addis Ababa. This is the second program in almost 10 days. Who performed at the program? Who are the main leaders? How many attended? What did the speaker say at the program? Details in this video. Secondly, Ethiopian National Day has become controversial, very controversial. Foreign countries issuing statements, releasing messages of congratulation. Ethiopian government silent, not a single statement, no ceremony. And thirdly, Ethiopia is hosting the celebrations about Somaliland's Independence Day, which was on the 18th of May. Celebration started in Addis Ababa just a few minutes ago. Lisa says, you have enlightened me to many things. Thank you for your clear reporting. Thank you, Lisa. Whatever I know about Ethiopia, I learned from you people. I learned from you. I analyzed it, maybe from a different angle because I'm a foreigner. And you made it possible for me to understand Ethiopia and to share my perspective on Ethiopia. Peace and love join too. How are you, peace and love? Did you receive the videos of Eritreans fighting peace and love? Yusuf Kabede says, how are you? Hello. Sajid Amfan, Yusuf. Alex Savake joined too. Ambachu as well. Dark Stars has greetings. Mesfin K here too. Mr. Nice Guy says, we got enough evidence about. Well, just one quick comment. Okay, thank you for confirming peace and love. Several viewers sent me emails. They wanted to see videos of Eritreans fighting, some graphic videos I cannot show on YouTube. So I shared the videos with them. Uh, viewers, let's start from Brigade Nhamedu. One quick reply. Viewers said that there are Tigrayans part of Brigade Nhamedu. Yeah, there would be. It's very possible. Why? Because obviously Tigrayans would like, EPLF would like Brigade Nhamedu to be stronger, to be a challenge to Isasa Vuki. Why? Because of what happened in Tigray. Tigray devastated. Tigray says its devastation happened because of EDF. So if they are there in Brigade Nhamedu, it should be surprising. Question is it a Tigrayan movement or an Eritrean movement? It's an Eritrean opposition movement. Tigrayans will back it. Other uh, rivals of Isas Afwerki will also back it. Back it financially, back it politically, back it logistically. They'll give all types of backing, all types of support to this movement. So that shouldn't be surprising. They want to take revenge. They're not in a position to take revenge because they are weak now. But they can use proxies. Ethiopian government's position is now very clear, by viewers, that it has decided to organize an Eritrean opposition group on its soil. That's why I said that the three news stories point towards the future scenario, which is not very promising for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Because Ethiopia has decided that it will back, it will organize an Eritrean opposition group. So, how would Eritrea see that? Obviously, don't expect Eritrea to stay silent. It will retaliate. How? That we'll see. Second gathering by Brigade Nhamedu in Addis Ababa in around 10 days. Backed by government. Kiros Asfaha was there, an Eritrean singer. He's been visiting Ethiopia for last 2 to 3 years very frequently. I think he's been organizing people here under the auspices of Ethiopian government. Temesgen Tevolde was also here. I think these two are artists, singers, if I'm not wrong. Hundreds of youths attended this second program in Addis Ababa. What did they say? They delivered speeches. So, what did they say? And can we say that the participants were Eritrean refugees? How many Eritrean refugees are in Ethiopia? Tens of thousands. It's not difficult to recruit them. Obviously, they can be wooed, they can be bribed, and sometimes they can be coerced as well into joining Brigade Nhamedu. And some who fled Eritrea, maybe they genuinely want to join Brigade Nhamedu because of what happened to them, to their families in Eritrea. That's why they fled. We cannot say. Yini Musica joined too, another member. Welcome, Yini. We cannot say that all the participants in today's meeting were refugees or genuine Brigade Nhamedu members. Since Ethiopian government is backing, obviously we could see Eritrean refugees becoming part of Brigade Nhamedu, like Brigade Nhamedu Europe, Brigade Nhamedu America. There too, I think Eritrean refugees are part of Brigade Nhamedu. The speakers at this conference in Addis Ababa lashed out at PFDJ, People's Front for Democracy and Justice, the ruling party in Eritrea. They criticized Isaias Afwerki. They called for removal of Isaias Afwerki, and they called for change in Eritrea. And they said, I'm just summing up what they said. They said that the Eritrean government is weak. Youth are rising. This is the time to strike. This is the time to organize. And that people are suffering. Isaias Afwerki government is destroying Eritrea. That is why people should rise and work for regime change in Eritrea for a better future for Eritrean people. So this is what they said. Largely, I'm summing up. They did not say anything about Ethiopia, no mention of Ethiopia. But they criticized mainly Eritrean government, PFDJ, Isaias Afwerki, and they are demanding a change of government, introduction of democratic reforms in Iran. Now, interesting thing to monitor in coming days would be about the activities of these Brigade Nhamedu people. Will they resort to a political struggle? By the way, can refugees join a political movement? Are they allowed? What does refugee law say about that? I don't think they can join political activities. I'm not sure, but I'm asking question. I don't know. I don't know, Lilo, about the visit of African Union people there. I think they were already there in Alamata. Maybe it was just shown today, but they were already there. They were based there. So now it's clear that Ethiopia has decided to organize an opposition political movement on its soil against Eritrea. Two things to monitor. Firstly, will this movement remain a political movement, or will Ethiopia start arming these people? Secondly, what will Eritrea do? Will it remain silent? Will it start backing Ethiopian opposition groups? And Ethiopian opposition groups are mainly armed groups, Pano, Ola, etc. Or some anti-Tigray groups, anti-TPLF groups on its soil, or some groups in some other countries which are anti-Ethiopia. These two things should be monitored, I think, and we'll see rapid developments, but hopes have been dashed to the ground about resumption of friendly relations between Isaias Afwerki and Abiy, between Ethiopia and Eritrea. It's aimed that as long as Abiy is in power, or as long as Isaias is in power, you won't see rapprochement now. Rather, the relations will deteriorate, I think, in coming months. And another important point is what about the global Brigade Nhamedu movement? Uh, do they own or disown this Brigade Nhamedu group, which is being organized in Ethiopia? I think Brigade Nhamedu does not have any one central organization, if I'm not wrong. They're organized mainly on country level. So it's not that there is one leader of Brigade Nhamedu recognized in entire Europe or across the world. No. Organized locally mainly. Uh, it would be difficult for global Brigade Nhamedu movement to accept this Brigade Nhamedu group in Ethiopia. Why? Because some even opposition Eritrean diaspora members wouldn't like this group because of the involvement of Tigray, because of the backing of Ethiopian government. So maybe if, the global Brigade Nhamedu movements, they'll keep themselves at a distance from this group, which is in Addis Ababa. But I think internally, silently, they would like this group to uh, be stronger, to be organized, because this is the closest they have managed to reach to Eritrea. They are in Addis Ababa, they are in Ethiopia. What is the core historical problem between TPLF and Eritrea? Well, I am just a student of Ethiopian history. I think both fought together and they compete. They just compete. They try to prove that they are better than the others. And that's what they've been doing. TPLF trying to prove that it's better in terms of public relations, in terms of development, in terms of foreign policy, in terms of military power. Eritrea believes it's better. So they are yesterday's companions and today's rivals. Not today's, obviously. The rivalry started in 1991, I would say. Before that, they fought uh, alongside each other. They have not come out of this competition. They just want to prove that TPLF wants to prove that it was TPLF which overthrew Dirks, while EPLF said it was EPL. Thank you, Ambaccio. Ephraim says, Sajid, I think Brigade Nhamedu is delusional. They could not remove Isaias during TPLF. They really think they can do it now. Well, keeping what Brigade Nhamedu think aside, what does Ethiopian government want? I mean, does it really want to work on regime change in Eritrea, or is it just trying to put pressure upon Eritrea by organizing an Eritrean opposition group on its soil? Yes, Brigade Nhamedu cannot bring about any change overnight. But if Ethiopia decides to wage war, proxy war on Eritrea, it starts backing, starts arming people, we could see real tension, real conflict in the Horn of Africa. Secondly, viewers, May 28 on uh, Tuesday, today, Ethiopian National Day, not celebrated by Ethiopian government, US, Pakistan, Somaliland, others issued statements, messages of congratulation on this Ethiopian National Day, while the government is not celebrating it. No statement, no ceremonies, no speeches. So what is happening? I think Ethiopians know better than I do, that National Day, 28th of May, has become controversial. This is the day when in 1991, TPLF-led EPRDF removed Dirks. TPLF issued a statement, Tigray interim government issued a statement, obviously backing this day and recalling its sacrifices. But TPLF critics say that 28th of May 1991 was the start of TPLF's hegemony in Ethiopia that lasted for around 3 decades. They don't want to remember it as their national day. That is why no official ceremonies. I heard that May 28 has been removed from Ethiopian holidays calendar, but it has not been approved by the parliament. The government office remained closed today, but there was no celebration on government level. Everything has become not every, but most of the things of national significance have become controversial in Ethiopia, like flag, controversial, like language, Amharic, controversial, like capital, Addis Ababa, controversial. I can go on and on. This is because the history is viewed differently in different parts of Ethiopia by different ethnic groups. And that's why I said it 2 years ago, if you remember. 2 years ago, I said Ethiopia needs a new start. It will have to bury its history and make a new start for a better Ethiopia. By the way, US congratulated because the government of God was a communist government. That is why US welcomed the removal of drugs. US wanted removal of drugs. Says you cannot bury history. Something will have to be done about this history, by the way. Ahmed Umar says, hello Sajid, good to watch you reporting on new developments daily from the Horn of Africa. Much thank you enlighten us. By the way, Umar, I am writing on News Edis as well, newsedis.com. I wrote 3 articles today, almost on daily basis. I'm writing article there with context, with background. Newsedis.com, right? Newsedis.com. And do give your feedback there in comments. And people are also writing. I think we have published 4 articles so far from viewers. One will be published tomorrow. I have completed the editing and it will be available tomorrow. I would request you to write for this website. Let people hear you, let people read you, what you want to say. And I would request you, please do uh, have a look at the website and give your suggestions about improvement too. We'll make this website a medium, a platform rather, for free speech in the Horn of Africa. Everything will be covered there in an impartial manner, with people allowed to participate in the form of writing articles. If you want to write for the website, if you want to write an article, send it to me on sajid672000 at the rate of gmail.com. Then I'll publish the article. But please don't try to use the website for spreading agenda, because I received 2 articles from one man, the same article. I published first one, the second one was almost the same, and I did not publish it. We should make this website a forum for free speech, for free press where everyone can write. We should not make it a forum for spreading particular propaganda by talking about the same issue again and again. Zim Bello joined to welcome Zim. One last news story, then we'll end the live chat. Viewers, while Ethiopian National Day is becoming controversial, while Ethiopia is hosting Eritrean opposition group, another development indicating that uh, things not looking good for peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. Ethiopia is hosting Somaliland Independence Day celebrations today. Celebrations kicked off in Addis Ababa a few hours ago. Somaliland celebrates 18th of May as its Independence Day. That on the 18th of May 1991, it separated from Somalia. Unrecognized country, no one recognized one another country. It's fighting for recognition. The ceremonies in Ethiopia are being attended by Somaliland's government officials, Somaliland military officers, some Ethiopian officials are also participating in these celebrations. How would Somalia see this development? Just like Eritrea would see the organizing of Brigade Nhamedu in Addis Ababa. Zim is from Addis Ababa. Yunus says Ethiopia needs a strong man like Malice. What do you mean by strong man? Ethiopia needs someone who believes in democracy. Don't call for a strong man. I mean, strong men take strong decisions. Sometimes the strong decisions, strong measures lead to more divisions. Ethiopia needs a leader who will listen to all, who is democratic, who does not represent one ethnic group, who believes in being a being an Ethiopian. That is what Ethiopia needs. That's my view. Agonov, it says strong man means dictator in English. It does not, by the way. Lilo, could you share with me what Getachew said? Do you have any text, any clip? Agonov, it says that the meaning of strong man is dictator. I'll check it out. So 30 minutes have passed. I think we should end the live chat session. It was good to be with you. I learned a lot from you, from your comments too. That is how I am able to familiarize myself with new developments in Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Somaliland. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed. I'll be back tomorrow. Till then, bye bye.